And then we move to the Patriots and Jets game. And this is a game that, we kind of predicted how it was going to play out. I forgot I think you picked the Jets, I picked the Patriots.
Yeah.
I really picked it based on history because I am a history buff, as the viewers know. And this game was like, this is just such a Patriots Jets game at this point. Two franchises who can't score to save their lives. Zach Wilson against that Pats defense had no chance. And the Patriots offense, like, there's a couple of offenses in the NFL right now that I think I'd rather eat a light bulb than watch them play. And the Patriots offense might take the cake for the worst to watch. And I can throw out the Steelers and I can throw out the Bengals for the first 3 weeks and I can throw out a few others. But this Patriots team is just pathetic in every way when it comes to offense. Like, Ramondre Stevenson had a great year last year and I liked him, but it seems like everything that he had last year, he's lost. And then Mac Jones, like, the Patriots fans defend him like he's God because he was drafted to replace Tom Brady. Well, guess what? He is 0-13 against playoff teams. He's 0-13 against when the team scores more than 24 points. That's not the guy. That's not the guy. You guys got to look for the future. Patriots, maybe they consider someone like Kirk Cousins if they really want to. Then you have that bridge quarterback. Their offense is embarrassing, but you know what? They're going to keep winning games like this because they have a great defense, and Bill Belichick can scheme on the defensive side of things and have people play left-handed. But this is just a typical Patriots against the Jets. Patriots are now won the last 15 consecutive games against the Jets, and death taxes, Patriots beating the Jets.
Yeah, the thing that's so frustrating with the Patriots team is they have a good team at every position except for the wide receiver position. In the NFL, that's a killer. You can't win without wide receivers in this league, and we can give Mac Jones a lot of grief, and I think some of it's justified and some of it isn't, because when you downgrade your wide receiving core this year, when you gave Juju Smith-Schuster the same money that Jacoby Myers got, when Jacoby Myers was already a guy in that system, when he's playing very well in Las Vegas so far this year, and then Juju Smith-Schuster, you have to rebuild, re-find your chemistry with a new receiver. He was with the Chiefs, but that's also with Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, to open up the field for him. There's no one on the New England Patriots to open up those opportunities for Juju Smith-Schuster. And then you look down the line and it's like, okay, we have Kendrick Bourne, Rayshon Boutte, and we signed Mike Gesicki, who seems like he's having some trouble blocking so far in the Patriots scheme, and they usually have a pretty complex offensive line, the way they block, and it takes some time to get used to it. That's why Jonnu Smith wasn't a great fit in New England. So it's like, yeah, Mac Jones, is he going to be God? Tom Brady? No. Do I think he's a fine quarterback? Yeah, I think he could go a place like Tennessee and win some games and maybe make the playoffs and win a playoff game, but I don't think he's going to be the guy for you. But with the Patriots, like, we're going to keep saying this every week. You can't go out there with no receivers and expect to win. You won this game, but do I care? No, because you got 15 points. Christian Gonzalez, baller, certified dog. Great. You drafted a corner in the first round. Could you have at least got a receiver? Like, could you have gotten a receiver? And then you have Matthew Judon, absolute monster. You still have a great secondary. You have a dynamic pass rush. You have one of the best defenses in the NFL led by Bill Belichick, but it's not going to matter if you can't score over 20 points. Like, the fact that Mac Jones hasn't won a game against the team that scored more than 24 points. Like, this is the modern NFL. Like, it's a lot easier to score even against a really good defense than it has been in the past. And it's going to be discouraging for your defense as the season goes on when they repeatedly see their offense banging their head up against the wall. You can't rely on your defense to score anymore because you're going to go up against someone like Patrick Mahomes, someone like Joe Burrow, who's just going to go out there, protect the ball. The Miami Dolphins had a great game plan. All right, we're not going to push it. We're not going to turn the ball over. We're just going to score 17 points. That's going to be enough. And then for the Jets, Zach Wilson goes up against another tough defense, had to deal with Dallas last week, and now he has to deal with New England again. He still seems lost. I know Robert Saleh said in the press conference, he's like, yeah, we think Zach Wilson, his timing has improved. We think his pocket presence has improved. We think he's improved on a lot of things in the past. Like, I can't tell. Like, does he look not as just awful as he has in the past? Like, yeah, sure, I guess. But is he still a guy? Does he still give you the best chance to win when you could have gone out there and got a Josh Dobbs? You could have gone out there, got someone like Gardner Minshew. You could have kept Mike White on your team who looked like an actual guy last year. Like, no, you didn't do that. You kept Zach Wilson because you had the delusion to think that Aaron Rodgers could fix him. And like you did all the right things going out there and getting Rodgers and then Zach Wilson with him being his idol. But like, no, I don't think Zach Wilson is magically going to become better just because Aaron Rodgers' offensive coordinator is there now. And it's like the Jets are in a tough position. I feel bad for them. You can see how discouraged they feel. And this is going to be a team where I think it's just going to slowly unravel the same way with the Patriots, how they can't score. Zach Wilson isn't as good as Mac Jones, even though he has Garrett Wilson. He has better weapons. And the thing that's so frustrating is he put together a really good drive where it's like, okay, the drive they got the touchdown. Zach Wilson was like, oh, this guy actually looks pretty good. And then he goes right back into being his below mediocre self. And he got in position to throw a Hail Mary. Randall Cobb has a chance at the ball, and they still almost got a walk-off touchdown to win the game, which is the most frustrating part about the Patriots is the Jets, if that ball bounces another way or if Randall Cobb is just a little bit farther over here, they could have won. They still could have won on a walk-off touchdown. So the Patriots, you really need to look yourself in the mirror like, we are lucky that we won that game.